Hello Wolves fans, before I start the video, thank you so much for 10,000 subscribers. I hit it late last night. It is really appreciated. I've doubled my subscribers in a year and it's mad. I'm still getting my head around it, but honestly, thank you so much if you've subscribed, old or new. But let's get into the video. Some news today on Vitor Pereira's contract, the mood in the Wolves camp, more updates on how many targets are after, and a few more links I'm going to mention. Good and bad, false or true, let's find out. So let's start with Vitor Pereira's contract. As we know, he signed an 18-month deal when he joined in December, and now everyone's panicking that because he might not get his transfers in, that he might leave. He might do a Lopetegui, and we need to pen him down. But he said that the club are not worried. They're not worried he's looking elsewhere. They know he's completely committed and calm, and they're going to look more into it once the transfer window closes, and they believe he will extend his contract and wants to be at Wolves long term. Since having new coaches in, Domenico Tete in as well to help him, that makes a lot of sense. And it's also said, despite a lot of fans' disappointment with the way the transfer window's going and the way the squad looks, the atmosphere is good at Compton and it's very high spirits within the camp, and everyone's pretty happy, which you do see from some of the behind the clips scenes, don't you? You can tell that all the players get on and they're just keeping themselves to themselves and preparing well for the season, and hopefully getting more players to join. And Tete, Jeff, Fosun, the lot are all working together to try and add some players. So let's talk about the rumoured transfers in. There's meant to be 4 targets, and according to Tom, is it Colomossi? I don't know. He's released an article today, a big article from the Mail, and apparently we're going to look into the loan market as well, which kind of makes sense. We'll probably do a loan to buy or emergency loans. So let's get into the few links we've got today. First one is Nicola Savana from Juventus. Now, he's only young, early 20s. He made over 40 appearances for Juventus last season, and he looks pretty decent right back. Big lad, real big lad, 6'4", so ticks the box for the mould with players we keep going for. For this one, for me, would he want to leave Juventus and go to Wolves? This one always baffles me because obviously they're a massive club playing in Europe, and would he pick Wolves when he's just broke into the Juventus team? It's yet to be seen, but it has been loosely linked, and let's watch his space on this one. I think it's around 20 million euros for this player if we wanted him. Maybe more, which is about the price range we're looking at, but does look good. He does. Young, ticks all the boxes. We're always going in for these early 20s players, aren't we? Because Fosun won a spin profit. There's other links as well. Another Chelsea player. I spoke about the Chelsea defender yesterday. Fofana, a striker, a young striker for them, 22. It says he's valued at 6 million euros on transfer market, but I think it'd be around 15 to 20 for this guy as well. I think he's just come off an injury, but he's highly rated, a forward that people are looking at. So this could potentially be a replacement for Fabio or Kalajic. He's only made 3 appearances for Chelsea, senior appearances. He's been on loan to Burnley and places like that, had a lot of loans. So Wolves might take a gamble on him if he's willing to be back up to Jørgen Strand Larsen. But again, not too many solid links, but at least we are linked with a forward, I guess. Tom article as well I referred to. We've been offered a Coventry player who plays centre midfielder or at right back. Is it Awek? I can't really pronounce it. You can see the name there. It's quite a mouthful. He's Dutch, a Dutch lad. He's made over 80-odd appearances for Coventry since 2023. I like the fact he's versatile. Right back midfielder. We need cover in central midfielder, and he could also cover at right back if needed. But we were offered him by Coventry apparently, but Wolves have allegedly got higher targets on their list, so they haven't took up that offer yet. He's valued at around 10 million euros, but again, we'd probably have to pay a little bit more. But this sort of player that's versatile, I know it's from a league below, a player from a league below, but I think these are the sort of ones we need to look at who can play in a few positions. Because if a midfielder comes in, they know they're going to be sat behind Andre and Gomez. So if they can cover other positions, it gives them more chance to be a starter maybe, or cover another position if someone gets injured. So let's see if we take up this option, but other targets are believed to be wanted. Another player briefly mentioned from Espanyol, El Ali, right wing back, young Moroccan international. Now this wasn't said that Wolves actually went for him, but the journalist, so this is just, we're just taking the journalist's word for this, is that he's surprised that with the contacts we've got over in Spanish football. But since the Sanchez deal fell through, that he's surprised he's someone we haven't looked into or targeted. So he like pointed in that direction, said just keep an eye on this player. He may be a player that Wolves go in for because he ticks all the boxes for a Fosun target. So yeah, we'll see. But that, out of all the ones I've mentioned, this one's very loose and not much to it. But again, you never know. Maybe this journalist is right, because in the article he did, there's a lot of stuff we already knew, but also there's a little bit of like opinions and guesswork, which is okay, I guess. So, and last but not least, he mentioned that Hwang Hee-chan is actually free to leave Wolves, which I'm quite surprised at. I thought Jeff would want to keep him around for the commercial value. He scored against Stoke, didn't he? Albeit he missed the penalty, then put it away. But he's good backup, isn't he, Hwang, to cover John Arias on that left-hand side, maybe. So I thought because Guedes went, Hwang Hee-chan would probably stick around. But there we go. Anyway, please like the video. Please subscribe. I don't have to keep begging now, but please do. I've hit my goal. Next one's 20,000, I guess. Comment your thoughts down below. And yeah, I'll catch you next video. Bring on Celta Vigo the weekend. Can't wait.